Hello everybody and welcome back to Reflex GT number 6. This is winner brackets round number 1. It is going to be Roughnecks versus Fariko Yin. We're currently on board with Roughnecks and watching Amaze. So I don't know, predictions for this, Carrie, what are you thinking?
I don't know, I think Roughnecks have a pretty strong lineup, but obviously Fariko Yin has been around for a while, but they have picked up a few new players while they have been here, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, both of them in the winner bracket, so winning the groups, coming in the top 2. I'm just going to quickly mute them because I can just hear Nick's coming through the mic a little bit there. And Amaze looks like he's going to be playing slightly defensively now. There's always one player who you will find around this bar area, and that's going to be Amaze's job. I
mean, he tried to get top window, but obviously got taken out early game, so now he's just resorted into defending flag and bar, which is what, you know, an AR holder should do.
And that was nearly a really nice two-piece. I'm just going to switch over now and see who is going to be pushing up. It looks like it is going to be Nix. He's just going to be trying to control that really important part of the map, just up the top there, where you've got a good overview and sight of everyone, but taken out by Scient, I believe that's pronounced.
It's T1.
Oh, it's T1, okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'll make a note of that because I will keep getting that wrong probably. But yes, now it looks like Roughnecks are in a little bit of trouble. Fariko Yin have actually pulled this flag and it looks like there's going to be an early capture by Rush. So here we go, Amaze still sat up top and they're going to, oh no, almost killing himself. A little bit of a choke there. Let's switch over now. I want to see who's playing SMG.
Slightly defensive, obviously. They're losing it now. But
yeah, it's not going to work for them, though, if they're losing and just sitting back the whole game. Here we go. We're on board with Marky now, who is back in Dome, just providing a little bit of defensive play there. Bringing up the scoreboard now, we can see who's pulling the weight for each individual team. Marky playing well, and also Rush also getting that flag capture as well as 5 kills to 2 deaths. There we go, we will take that off now, and
Legend
that is
taking out Torres in bedroom.
2-0 already.
Oh, it doesn't quite make it.
No. 2-0 in favour of Fariko Yin. This is really, really strong from the start of this. I mean, Roughnecks are a good team, but I think we mentioned before about
Amaze. They just
Amaze.
got the experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Just have the experience. You know, they played at a lot of lands.
Amaze came from PS3, didn't he?
Yeah, he did actually. Yeah, he came from PS3, and I think he came to ECL and then Reflex as well. So he's been around on the Xbox scene for quite a while now. So obviously he started the game at the same time as everyone else. So he's got no excuse to be slacking, really.
No, I mean, this is early days in the round. They are 2-0 down already, but there's plenty of time to be pulling this back now. Amaze has been taken out, leaving Legend on his own now to defend this flag. He's got the support of Nix, though, and with that kill against T1, this would be a good time to start trying to advance because they are trailing quite a bit here.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that Legend's able to actually go push flag a lot, so he's not able to actually do his job as objective, so that could be pretty difficult. I mean, the ARs really need to get in holding positions here so they can actually cap some flags.
Yeah, Amaze is just going to sit back in this very obvious position. They're going to know he's there, but he's in such an advantageous position that he can probably pick people off despite that. Nick's also holding back a little bit now, which is unusual, but this is what we want to see now. Legend sneaking around the back. Despite all of Fariko still being alive, he decided to pull that flag, and this is going to be trouble because Marky is the last alive for Roughnecks, and they could be trailing 3-0 if they're not careful.
Yeah, the thing about this is they haven't really got their ARs on top window, so it's going to make it very hard for them to pull any flags because once they spawn, if there's someone top window, they can take out anyone in mid.
Yeah, exactly. This is domination at the moment. 3-0 already, just in the first round to capture the flag. Very, very strong play from Fariko, and I do feel that Roughnecks are slacking a bit. I know that they're capable of more than this, and maybe we'll see that in round number 2.
It just doesn't seem like they're winning any 1v1s, really. They just seem to be getting outshot on every possibility at all. It looks like it's going to be a 5-0.
They are taking it, the storm in this. I mean, it is just capture the flag. This is best of 5 now as we are out of the group stages, so they've got plenty of time to get back into this game. 48 seconds left on the clock. There could possibly be one more capture, and Roughnecks really need it to be in their favour if they've got a chance of winning this capture the flag.
They're going to have to play very well on the next half, otherwise
they're going to be out of it, or at least moving into the losers bracket anyway.
Or let's hope they're better at Domo.
Well, exactly, yeah. A bit of a dubious game mode. Not many people are too keen of it. But it'll be interesting to see how Roughnecks handle that. I know that they have been... I've watched a few scrims where they've played Domination, especially on Dome.
And Amaze getting a double on Torres, and he gets a triple on Rush and T1. That's 3 down, but they're still not are they pulling flag? They're pulling flag and they capped it. That's what he needs to do. He needs to stay on top window and take that control so his team can cap flags. That's the whole point of this map, I think. It's top window.
Yeah, that was really good for Roughnecks. They really did need that flag. It came late in the game, but now they're only trailing by 2, which is certainly achievable in the second round. If they can at least equalise, it could go to stopwatch and they could take this.
Do you think there's a favourable side on this map?
I'm not really sure. I mean, personally, I think the bar side has the edge just because you can defend it so easily.
Yeah,
we're going to switch over and see how Fariko deal with this bar side, because if what I think is correct, then they've actually won on the more difficult side.
So we're on board with T1 right now. Obviously, he's playing objective, and he takes out Legend in mid. Can he get the double? He gets taken down by Marky.
Yeah, this is good from Roughnecks now, pushing up a little bit for Rico. Admin struggling to get the kill against the maze there. A few bursts unleashed. He has spotted someone though now, and Nick's taking him out. 4 minutes 28 left on the clock. We are very early on into this game, and Fariko are starting to struggle a bit. This could be Roughnecks' big comeback, although T1 has spotted the flag carrier. He's going to throw a stun grenade in there, almost turning on Roughnecks Legend. Not quite making the kill.
Admin really needs to defend now, and he gets him with a flag. Oh, but he gets taken out by Legend. That is so unlucky. Yeah,
he was doing a good job admin there, but there were just too many players for him to kill, and as a result of that, we have seen Roughnecks capture that flag. It is now only 1 flag in favour of Fariko.
They're really pulling this back. I really thought it was going to be a 5-0 over and done with.
Yep, you know, Fariko were looking so strong at the start, and we're probably going to see a more defensive Fariko side now. They were playing quite aggressively at the start.
Yeah, getting quite cocky really, and sometimes it just lets it go to red, and then...
Exactly, working against them.
Turn around very quickly.
You can see the kill feed though. Roughnecks making big kills now. He's 4 down.
With his shooting.
4 down now, and this is probably going to be a capture. T1 has just spawned, and he's quite far behind the flag carrier. Actually, he's trying to intercept. Great reading from Amaze, who knew he'd be spawning there. This is going to even the scores.
Yeah, we're on board at the moment with Admin. He needs to defend his flag because they're all around bar at the moment. The SMGs are pushing heavy. They are now 2-0 down. So this could be a really big comeback for Roughnecks.
Yeah, well, the scores are even. We could be seeing it go to stopwatch, but if Roughnecks continue this onslaught against Fariko, they could be taking this map quite easily. They just need to keep this momentum that they've got so far.
Yeah, definitely. And it's quite funny, really, because I think that Fariko are actually on the easier side at the moment.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what we were talking about. They've got that extra defensive capability of the flag that, you know, it's very sheltered in there. They can get in some dirty little corners if they choose to. But, you know, Roughnecks are pulling out all the stops and getting those flag captures.
Shall we go on board with one of the SMG players on Fariko?
Let's have a look, yeah.
Let's see if they can cap any flags before time's over. And T1 getting taken out by Marky, almost there through bedroom. And Rush, once again, getting taken out by Amaze. They've got, you know, Roughnecks have just took complete control over top. So it's going to be so easy for them now to just keep capping flags. Or, as it looks this way, they're just going to hold it for a while. Yeah, they've really turned this game around completely. I mean, things were looking really grim for them at the start of this, but now we are seeing a lot stronger Roughneck side. However, Fariko have pulled that flag, making an attempt to get the win, but Marky's shutting out T1 and trying to return it. Fariko, though, still with the flag. Nick's stopping Rush going any further. Kills are being exchanged, and I think that may get returned. No, Admin is not going to try and challenge that. He's just going to stay back, make sure he doesn't lose a flag for his team. He's playing the defensive role at the moment, so we will switch over. Stay alive, really, to ensure that the spawns are decent for them to keep in the game, really. Exactly. Torres, though, in a bit of a gunfight. Oh, and Torres takes out Marky, and kills just being exchanged left, right and centre at the moment here. I mean, it's going to be really hard to call this. There's only 1 minute 30 left. We were thinking that Roughnecks were out of it from the start, but Fariko have slowed down the pace, and Roughnecks have really taken advantage of that. At the moment, Roughnecks only need 1 more flag cap, is that correct? That is right. Even out the scores. I know, they're actually drawing at the moment, so their scores are even. One more. So they'll actually take it then, which is pretty embarrassing if it happens on Fariko's part. Yeah, however, though, Fariko have now pulled a flag. It is going to be T1 who is running this, and he's making some really good ground here. He's just relying on the support of his teammates. This is going to be captured. Oh, and there was no one there to stop him at all, and this now puts Fariko in the lead with 1 flag.
very late in the game as well. We are going to see a very defensive Fariko. Yeah, I can hear T1 screaming, even though I've got this headset on. He is shouting easy. Maybe not so easy.
He's a very vocal player, T1.
He does. He loves LAN. He loves shouting and
he absolutely loves
very passionate. Oh, Torres and T1.
T1 getting a double, and he is absolutely shouting on main stage right now. That was poor play from Roughnecks. They should have seen him in mid. Yeah, I've just quickly brought up those scores now so you can see how everyone's playing, you know, who the weaker players are, who he's trailing. I'll put that away now. Almost there on 2,000 points. He's running those flags. Yeah, they've really come back, that Roughnecks, but it was just too little too late. Fariko are going to take this by 2 flags now. Another very late flag capture. It didn't really matter anyway. They did have this by 1 flag, but solid play from Fariko. They wavered a bit at the start of round 2, but got right back into that. Yeah, definitely. So I think this is going to be a win for Fariko, and Torres there getting a dirty knife on Amaze at the end. Yeah, we'll see that on the final kill cam as well. I actually missed that, just jotting down the scores so I don't get confused later on. The next map is going to be Domination Lockdown, which should be quite interesting. We've not seen this yet on the stream, so we will see how that pans out. And I doubt there will be any host changes, so we'll be able to just go straight into that game. I'm just looking at the scoreboard now in front of me, so let's have a quick look. Wow, Torres, 32 kills, 17 deaths. Even though T1 was slightly negative, he's been doing the objective work. He's got the most points, so he's been capturing those flags for the team. Yeah, but definitely. I can't believe he actually dropped a 30 bomb at LAN. No. Insufficient storage on theatre? I've never seen that before. Maybe the games aren't recording. Oh, game recording off. That would explain it. So yeah, it looks like it's okay. They are going to be switching hosts now. I don't know if that's really necessary, although some people do believe that there is some sort of host advantage. Well, I mean, at the moment there is no LAN lobbies at all, which kind of makes it. The R4K tweets are coming out. Rel, keep it in your trousers. It is trending worldwide. Oh, God. Don't get Rel embarrassed on screen, guys. Don't make me do this. Okay, so I'm waiting for an invite now. I'm not sure which team was actually hosting that originally. Hopefully Activision actually gets these LAN lobbies sorted out soon. Yeah, Torres has dropped me a cheeky little invite there. Accept game invite. So Domination, Lockdown, we haven't seen Lockdown yet, and we haven't seen either of these teams play Domination, or I have not personally. So judging off that capture the flag, do you think either team will stand out? I don't know. Domination on this game especially is very, I don't know, it's very It can be weird. Quite random. Yes, it's very random. I think personally it should get taken out of the map set altogether. Yep, a lot of people do share those feelings, although what would it be replaced by? That's the question. Would they just have more capture the flag and search and destroy? I know a few people have said they just want to play capture the flag throughout. But I mean, it's not a massive issue because PC players only play S&D. So if we were to only play capture the flag, I mean, I think S&D is pretty pointless as well, to be fair, especially because of the maps that they're played on. Maps as well, yeah. Yeah, Carbon, I mean. And we're going to be seeing Carbon. That is going to be round number 3 in this best of 5, actually, so we will see how that pans out. But for now, Lockdown, Domination, so important to try and push for the 3 cap, I feel, on Domination. I think it's very important to take control of long corridors so you can cap B and you can keep B, because once you lose B, it's very, very difficult to get it back, especially against a good team. Yeah, and that's always the same with Domination. It's always the B flag that you've got to be capturing there. That is the important one. Just looking at some of the tweets going up there. So Deserto.net having a little tweet. Group A final results: Foreign 2 versus Roughnecks. Oh, there we go. No, that was 2-1. Okay, it
keep
went
up,
pretty
Ralph.
Fast. Yep. You had to read fast. You're not fast enough.
They're going up really. Infected Cookie in before Marky chokes. Hashtag Reflex GT. What do you owe Link JRH?
Oh, he did my background for YouTube, so I'd just like to give a massive shout out to James. He is a great graphic designer, so if anyone needs any work and is willing to pay that little bit of extra penny, he's very, very good.
He's got to love that. Got to get those promotions out. Right, here we go. Domination Lockdown. Who shall we spectate first?
I think we should go aboard with Amaze and see how Amaze does.
See what he's up to. We'll see. We'll see Roughnecks now. They are currently 1-0 down in this best of 5. See if they can get back into this. I'm not sure what side they're going to be choosing. It is going to be Delta.
Remember, guys, it's 1 point per 5 seconds on Domination. If you cap 1 flag, you get 12 points a minute. If you cap 2, you get 24 points a minute. And if you capture all 3 and get dominated, you capture 36.
It is, and it can be big. I mean, even if you just 3-cap him for a very short amount of time, it can just make a big difference.
Yeah, because there's 12 points difference, isn't there?
Yep. A and C captured very quickly by both teams, and this is where the real battle begins, because it's the first team that captures that B flag is going to get a big advantage.
Yeah, so we're on board with Marky, and he's currently pushing B. They really need to cap B, and he gets taken out by T1 with a cheeky knife.
The smoke has gone down on the B flag. I don't know who threw that, but it will work in favour of whoever is pushing it hardest. That's 3 down in favour of Roughnecks now. This is a really good opportunity for them.
Definitely, they need to cap B, you know, but at this point it's very dangerous because they're now all spawning and there is going to get nades, but like I said, once they've got it, now one of their ARs really needs to go along corridor to hold it.
Great play from Fariko though, has shot out 3 of Roughnecks, and Amaze preventing the capture, almost getting the 3-piece. Only 2 of Fariko are alive now, but they really could have captured B there. They are trying it now, but Marky doing a really good job preventing that.
Yeah, as we can see, Legend is obviously going to keep putting pressure on A and maybe defending B as well, depending on how aggressive they do feel.
He's just going to sneak around the back. I'm just curious whether he's actually going to push that A flag.
Takes out Rush. I think maybe Rush was going for a sneaky C-cap.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, you will see teams, particularly on this map, try and get the A and C flag, if not only to distract them from the B flag where they can capture it, just to try and keep up in the game, because once you start falling behind, you know, it's very hard to get back into the game.
Roughnecks currently 28 to Fariko Yin, who's only on 19 points now. They really need to cap either B or C. I'd say they need to go for C and then maybe make a rush for B.
Yeah, they've got B. B is just so well defended at the moment that I don't think they're going to have much of an option. Amaze is potentially going to push the A flag now. Is he just going to try and sneak around the back though? Yeah, he's just trying to put pressure on them. It looks like Roughneck's tactic here is just to hold the 2 cap.
Definitely, and Amaze is doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. He's holding people off. He's making it very difficult for them to get to B, but obviously Fariko Yin has gone behind them and capped their flag, so now they're going to have to get that back, which could put B in jeopardy if no one's watching it.
And that is exactly what's happened. They actually jumped on B there, but Nick's doing a really good job preventing anyone from capturing it. Still 2 flags in hand now in favour of Roughnecks. This could be the comeback that they need, as they are trailing by 1 in this best of 5 series, as we have mentioned.
Can we see Amaze maybe going for a free cap here, or is he just going to...
He's playing very aggressively, but...
He is for an AR, yeah.
Yeah, interestingly, he's not actually going for the flag, but he's just getting right up in them spawns and wreaking havoc, just preventing any of them pushing out and even attempting making a capture.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at the moment, Amaze is just completely taking everybody out here. I mean, can we have a look at the scores?
He stayed alive for ages, actually.
Yes, he's 13 and 3. He is dropping massive bombs right now.
14 and 3, absolutely tearing it up in this domination game.
Yes, and he finally dies.
Finally,
yes,
we'll get to watch someone else here. Oh, you can hear the cheers.
Right now.
You might be able to hear those cheers through the microphone.
There is a free cat right now with Roughnecks versus Fariko Yin. Yin are really trailing behind right now. They're going to need probably a 2 free cap, maybe.
Yeah, they're going to need a lot.
And they're going to need to hold that free cap for at least a minute just to even be in the game anymore.
I just saw a tweet appear on the screen, but it's disappeared now, so we will ignore that. Okay, so here we go. Nick's now. Wow, the screaming is intense. I can barely hear myself, actually. A lot of very excited Roughnecks people. 3 capping again, just getting so far ahead now. This is going to be very difficult for Rico. Getting that A cap. And that's just going to slow things down a little bit, but still Roughnecks striding ahead.
Marky's spraying and praying there, but not really picking up any kills. Oh, there's 2 down for Fariko.
Wow. I've never seen anyone so happy at a kill. I don't know if it was a turn on or something like that. We just missed it.
A lot of profanity that we will not be repeating here on stream.
No. Just, you might want to keep your eye on those tweets that are coming in. There's some interesting things being said. Wow. Okay, so Ronaldo care about the other bloke. What? I'm not really sure I understand that.
I'm not even going to lie. I can't actually see any of these tweets because I've not got my glasses on.
It's probably for the best, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nope.
So I can see the game, but I can't really read any words.
It's been enlarged in front of us.
It's been enlarged for us. Thank you.
Okay, there we go. So it's just summarising the scores, how things are going in the groups. You guys might want to take note of them. Yes, Keeble TFC, I will try my best to do that.
Alright, so we're going to see, it looks like Roughnecks taking this half of domination by over, just under 50 points.
What's the final difference there? Absolutely storming it. It's going to be 52-point difference.
And my pen has now gone in between the top.
It's alright, I've
Can
noted
I borrow
that down.
your pen, please?
52 points.
Thank you very much.
So, Domo lockdown, I think that Roughnecks have a very easy job now. You know, they could potentially just pretty much sit on the... My God, them tweets. They could potentially just sit on the one cap and pretty much win this. They've not got much work to do at all.
No, definitely not. But like I said, I think that the side that they were on was actually... Do you think it was the easier side?
I mean, with Domination, it's hard to say because, you know, spawns can just switch very easily. So sometimes it doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. But here we go into round number 2. We're going to get the view of Fariko Yin, see what's going on for those guys. And they are going to be playing Delta.
Why are they not doing so well?
Yeah, because, you know, they played so well in that capture the flag. Maybe Domination just isn't their game type. And this is what we are saying. And it looks like... I'm not sure what's happened there.
Killed themselves.
Oh, Torres made a mistake. Riddle's giving me a cheeky wave. Hi, Riddles.
Hi, Riddles.
Oh, dear. Okay. But yes, 52 points is a lot to come back from. Fariko are going to just need to absolutely push this very, very aggressively. They're going to have to go for a 3-cap or something because a 2-cap really isn't going to cut it that much. They'd have to hold it the whole game, and that's very unlikely. I can't imagine Roughnecks just sitting back on a 1-cap anyway.
Yeah, Roughnecks just need to really just play really defensive this round.
Here we go, on to Delta. Get on board with T1, who's been very vocal throughout the capture the flag, but quietened himself down a little bit, it would seem, in this Domination.
T1 is a very vocal player.
Yeah. And he is a good player as well,
I think now it's time to concentrate a bit more and not so much on the smack talking.
Yeah. Maybe he'll pick up his game a little bit here.
Oh, and T1 getting taken out just as he was about to cap B.
Nick's doing such a good job actually preventing Fariko from capturing that.
So many stuns right now on B.
Rush actually managed to do it. I think there was a 3 push on the B flag.
Yes.
And they're losing C at the moment. Will he go for A or will he try and defend C? That is the question.
At the moment, I think Rush is going to try and go for A. Or is he going to try and defend B? He's got a choice.
Yeah, they need to get that 3-cap, so he's going to have to do something.
Definitely.
They're going to have to take these little risks, but Nick's just picking up so many kills at the moment, and he is heavily defending that B flag. He's probably sat up top in that corridor, and no one is really challenging him. Just lined out behind the car now, waiting for some support.
Behind the cars, I know it sounds really grubby, but they're actually some of the best places to sit while you're holding flags on Domination, because as an SMG, you can't really get anywhere else.
Yeah, it's very, very sneaky.
The safest from long corridor.
And I mean, this is a good comeback. Sorry, I'm just keep reading the tweets. This is a good comeback from Fariko at the moment. It's a good comeback from Fariko at the moment, but yeah, I don't know if it's going to be enough. They really do just need to get the 3-cap. They all just need to push it, take that risk, leave the B flag. I know it's hard to do because it's so important, but you're not going to win it on this 2-cap.
No, they're not. If you were playing right now, Rel, what would you do? SMG, you were T1 right now.
As a Domination professional, I'd just be running for C myself. I mean, I used to play the AR role.
Oh, and T1 getting a lovely double kill there.
Oh, this is good. If Torres could have just picked up that kill, that would have been 4 down against Roughnecks.
Definitely. Oh, and he gets taken out by Legend.
That was actually really good play from Legend, just sneaking around the back, not challenging him.
T1 actually slaying quite a lot of people here. I don't see why it's seeming so difficult to get C. They really need to start pushing more as a team.
Someone just actually tweeted that T1 was using Juiced. It's not affected the gameplay, I don't think, yet, because I really hope that something isn't going to get scrubbed. Although it would be the Fariko comeuppance, I suppose, after Brainiac's little performance before.
Well, rules are rules, Rel.
Yep, exactly. Anyway, Fariko now trying to get this 3-cap. There is someone on B. T1 really needs to get this flag. They've lost B, but they have got C. 2 flags to their name. This could be very close, actually.
Yeah, they're still going to need at least a 3-cap for a minute or so, I think, to win. Or maybe...
It's not long at all, you know, I'm not sure the exact time, but if they can just hold it, even if it's for 30 seconds, it's preventing Roughnecks actually getting any points, and they're just going to stride ahead.
You're a Domination pro, Rel, you should know this.
All my calculations, yeah, well...
I'm not very good with calculations on Domination, I think at the moment they do need a 3-cap.
It's the 30 points ahead, over 30 points ahead, and it's 52-point lead that Roughnecks actually have.
They need a 36 for a 3-cap, 36 points a minute.
Roughnecks, though, now are pushing. C flag is being captured. Fariko are jumping on the A flag. Oh, and they are just slowly falling behind a little bit. It's just so much to come back from. They're playing so well this round of Domination, but it's just not enough at the moment.
I mean, T1 is doing very well for his team at the moment. I mean, he's slaying people. He's... You know, and once again, he's top of the board. He's 8-7, and he's got over 1,000 points. You know, he's doing the most on his team. He's capping those flags. He's keeping the other team busy. Because while he's capping C, they're running back to C, and then his other team's capping B, the rest of his team. So.
T1 is just going to continue this aggressive push now and try and get on C. He needs some support of his teammates. It's going to take him 10 seconds to capture that alone. He has seen someone. Oh, he could have almost choked that.
Yes, definitely.
And is he going to get on the flag?
Clueless at where he flew down from then.
Some people have connected. Hopefully they don't spawn in. Oh, unlucky from T1. Good defense from Legend. This is going to be really, really close.
Don't really think like Rush should, definitely not be up there. I don't really know what to say.
No, it's going to be close.
Speechless.
I'm trying to work it out in my head as I'm commentating because I can't actually call this, although Fariko have actually lost one of the flags, and that means they are going to need the 3 cap, I am pretty sure. They've got C.
Well, currently they're 40 points.
40 points.
Yeah, so they're going to need another 12.
Yep, they need to 3 cap. They need to push it.
Yes, be in maths. Come on.
You see, this is it. This is what it comes down to, the mathematics of Call of Duty. Yeah.
It does. Maths is very important. And strats, they involve maths.
Yep, exactly.
Two.
So, there you go. Education, that's what it is. That's all that's important. Yeah. Fariko have got a lot of kills there. Can they just get on this A flag? Because if they don't do it, that is a 4th kill. Torres going big. This is a good opportunity, but I don't know if there's enough time left. They all just need to jump on the A flag, and hopefully they will capture it in time. No,
don't think they've done it. I really think they need to hold the 3 cap for at least a minute to have done that.
No, they have not done it. I'm just going to get the final point difference because that was extremely close from both teams. And let's do a quick calculation. 39, I believe. Is that 30? 39? 49. 49 points, 3 points in it. A net difference, so incredibly close. A really good comeback there from Fariko, but it
just wasn't good enough.
Just wasn't enough. All he needed is that 3 cap for a very short amount of time. And
Legend doing the best on Roughnecks.
Yep, so that is going to put it at 1-1 overall. So both teams very evenly matched, actually. I mean, in the capture the flag, there was a 2-point difference overall, but it was a very close game throughout. And that domination, it can't really get much closer than that. 3 points in it. Search and destroy Carbon first of all. This is going to be interesting because I haven't actually commentated on a search and destroy game yet. We've not seen one on stream.
Honest, I haven't actually played search and destroy or seen a search and destroy match.
You've not practiced it at all?
No. So this should be very interesting.
I'm just looking at the messages that are coming through to the RGT gamer tag. Hey Rel from Zaruka, Solo Amaze, Rel Sucks Bum, and Explicit played Rel. So
I think you're very popular today, Rel.
Thanks guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Okay, is this
I don't
Nick's?
think S&D should be in the that list. I think they should just take it out of Dom and just have CTF.
Do you know what? S&D would be brilliant. It's really good to actually watch S&D. I think it can be such a tense game, but it does need to be first to 6. First to 4 is just too short and too random, really, in my personal opinion.
PC players, they play first to 15, so...
Exactly. So, and in that case, it's not actually that bad. If there's that many rounds, then it can't be put down to luck or anything like that.
But if we were going to take S&D and Dom out of the set list, then how many...
You need to get headquarters in there. That's what they need to do.
Headquarters, why not?
Get some kill confirmed in there. Let's mix things up a bit.
You know what I think? Get some kill confirmed in the plant list.
Exactly.
Kill confirmed. It's just such a good, fast game type.
Well, you know, there was that kill defender, I think the game mode is. I haven't actually played it on Xbox. Flag defender even, and they were considering that. It was kind of like oddball in Halo.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I haven't actually played that. Is it good?
I've not played it either, if I'm being honest, but it had potential. And let's have a quick look at the tweets. Serbilox, Rel desperately. Oh dear.
Why is T1 using Assassin? Lol. Silly Panda.
Silly. That's from
there.
McGowan 12, Rico T1 using Assassin. Previously VP Corrupt for a short amount of time.
.net has now the group stages thread updated to reflect the latest scores, winner bracket and loser bracket.
Yeah, if you guys aren't following Deserto, they're updating very regularly, as will be Reflex, so make sure to give them a follow if you want to stay up to date with all of the games that aren't being streamed.
And it looks like Goobja actually agrees with me. Oh my god, quit Domo please, it's such a mode.
We'll say bad. Okay.
Bad mode.
Well, what we will do, I always think best for search and destroy, we switch every 2 rounds, so we'll see a defense and attack from both sides.
Definitely. I think it's much more exciting to watch the attack side because you've got to see those players actually push up and plant the bomb.
That's true, actually. But yeah, we could try that. We'll stay with Torres. Oh, well, this isn't providing very.
And he gets taken out by Legend.
Brilliant play, Marky.
Takes out T1.
And that's 3 down. It is gone to be 4 versus 1 situation, all up to Fariko admin.
Roughnecks are playing very good for the first out of S&D.
that was
Do you
close.
think they practiced it much?
Do you know what? I don't think any teams really practice search and destroy unless they've got a little bit of a GB mess about team. No teams play it. I don't think anyone ever scrims S&D.
I've never actually played it in a scrim.
No, just no one scrims it. And I think that's because it is random and it's not something that you need strategy for. It's kind of just individual player skill.
It's kind of like who sees who first.
Yeah, exactly. So there is strategy there, but when it comes to, obviously there's no spawns, there's no spawn traps, it's just 1 versus 1.
Definitely.
Doesn't take long to get some strategy in place.
So that's Roughnecks leading with a 1-0 lead.
Levels. Rel, let's hear what's up with Lydia. Oh. Not many people will understand this, but Lydia is safe and sound now. She has been returned.
I had nothing to do with this.
No, nothing to do with it at all.
I promise.
No.
But I did have intel where she was hidden.
You did kind of hold me to ransom, let's be honest.
I didn't do anything, though.
Okay,
Shut up.
she was safe. She's okay. Torres now starting off on him. We'll switch to someone else, see what's going on with Rush because he's playing a little bit more aggressively. He has spotted someone. Stun grenade goes out and he just escapes.
T1 taking out Legend. Torres taking out Nyx there.
And they're picking up the kills. This is good. You know, they really do need to win this round. It's not going to be good if they go 2-0 down. Is this a 4 versus 1 again? 3 versus 1. Will Marky be able to pull this off? It's going to be difficult. And I mean, the map Carbon, I believe this is only a search and destroy map. There's no other game modes that's played on here. And you can probably imagine why. Carbon Yo wishing I was at Reflex GT right now. Stoke Minton, Rel's in heaven. Oh dear. Rel is on it.
Oh, sorry, I haven't got my glasses on.
There's a lot
I thought it said alright, but it's spelled in a really weird way.
Keep sending us those tweets. We'll try and read a few of you guys out, give you a few shout outs while you do it. So we'll switch over now and get the view of... We're going to watch a maze.
Let's watch some Roughnecks play. And we're on a maze at the moment. You know, it's just really about where you camp on S&D, isn't it? And the best place to get the best overlook of the whole map.
Is sitting back. I mean, the assault rifles, particularly the Type 95, are so deadly at such long range that...
Especially this map, because it's so open and so big and cluttered.
Exactly. Yeah, sometimes you might just see a team using 4 Type 95s, which isn't the best to watch. I mean, you know, the Type 95 we've discussed is going to be weakened at some point.
The bomb's just been dropped. A lot of nades going off there, and T1 picks up the kill against Torres.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 versus 3 now. Things are quite tight, and even between these two teams, the best of 5 series so far is 1-1. Bomb is down, and Roughnecks know it, or even Fariko know it. Great kill from Amaze.
Players dropping right now.
So yeah, I mean, still we've only just reached 1 minute 30 on the clock, and this is why Search and Destroy has become a little bit slower paced, I feel, on Modern Warfare 3. It's going to be a lot better when they do get that LAN update so we can reduce the time limit even further, but for now, we've just got to deal with it.
Yeah, I guess you gotta just, like I always say, make the best of a bad situation. I mean, until things get played at LAN, I don't think any permanent rules can actually come out.
No, and this is, you know, this is the first Modern Warfare 3 LAN, so it's a good little test, I suppose. We can see what game types are working, if anything needs adjusting for future LANs. Marky is going to be going for the plant on the A-bomb, though, now, and he is going to get it. I'm just going to see how many is there left. Oh, it's 1 versus 1. T1 knows he's there.
I think T1's got this, yes, he's just as I said it. He picks up the round, and it's now a 2-1.
Yep, that is going to be 2-1. It is first to 4. Slay is just looking at me and putting me up a little bit. Not to worry, though. 2-1 in favour of, it is going to be Fariko. So we'll stay on board with Roughnecks for one more round. Again, I think we mentioned this before, but if we go back to Reflex GT number 4, I didn't attend 5, so I didn't stay too up to date with that, but we've got Amaze in there who did place 3rd, and also Nyx Legends and Marky, some very strong players. For Rico, this was the team that actually finished 2nd at the recent EGL.
Oh, Legend almost getting actually a 360 turn there on T1.
Yeah, T1 was in a very dirty corner, and Legend absolutely destroyed him, to be fair.
Well, that'll teach him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, camping usually works on search and destroy, but Legend very accurate with his shot and just read that very well.
Sees someone else. Can he pick up that kill? And he picks up the kill on Rush as well, taking 2 players out. That is very bad for Fariko right now.
We'll just bring up the scoreboard, see how things are going. It is 3 alive for Roughnecks, 2 alive for Fariko. So Roughnecks could potentially bring this back now to 2-2, and they really need to do that if they go 3-1 down. You know, Fariko are only going to need 1 more round to win it. So Marky is playing very defensively. We'll switch over now. Roughnecks Legend also sitting quite far back, but he's just going to extend a little bit.
Can he pick up his triple kill? And he does on Fariko admin. And he takes out the whole team
2-2
by picking up Torres.
Yep, this is very close now, so either team just needs 2 more rounds to win it. We'll switch over now and get on board with Fariko, see what's going on for those guys. Looking at the scoreboard, though, T1 playing extremely well. Torres and Admin falling a little bit behind, so I think we should watch T1. He's obviously doing something right. And I almost spawned
playing very
in
aggressively, and he just seems to be in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, well, he is an SMG player as well. We were discussing how the Type 95, a lot of teams will use 4 Type 95s on Search and Destroy.
Nah, I think it's still important to have an SMG so you can actually push towards.
I mean, we say that, but T1 has just gone down. Legend with the 2-piece, and this is good for Roughnecks now. Rush is just going to sit back and get in a dirty little corner. But he is defending. Oh, he spotted 2 people, and he gets a nice 2-piece.
He gets them both. Rush taking out Legend and Nix. You know, it's first to 4, so we've got another game.
Yep, well, exactly, yep. I mean, Admin's just taken out a maze there. Is that going to be
It seems to be evening in scores. They seem to be taking it 1 to each to their own, really.
Yep. It's just going back and forth on this. It is 2 versus 1 in favour of Fariko, so they currently do have the edge. Marky, though, is, well, he's neutral. He's 2-2, so he's been playing all right so far. But Rush is just going to be...
I just saw a really funny tweet.
Yep, there's a lot of interesting tweets coming in. I'm just reading Splashy 2020s there. Relly's looking redder than Gunchy on a sunbed.
Oh. Anyone want to pick up for us? Kerry said she can't play.
Oh, no. Okay, well, Rush is going to be pushing out a little bit. Are you able to play? Are you just checking? Check if you've got to play
I've
now.
got half an hour left.
Okay, we're all right. But there we go for Rico, now in the lead, 3-2. They need 1 more game. And they're going to take this Search and Destroy, and we'll be moving on to Domination Bootleg.
I'm going to call Roughnecks to actually even the score.
You think they'll come back?
Yeah.
Okay, it's
I'm
going to be
call
interesting.
Roughnecks to actually take this, yeah.
I'll go against you then. I'm going to say Fariko. I mean, they've got the easier job. They only need to win 1 more round, and we'll stay on board with them and see how they play. We've watched Rush and T1 quite a bit, so I want to see what is going on for Torres. I don't think we've given him much airtime at all.
There's actually also a player using a silencer on one of his UMPs.
Which is interesting. I mean, it's going to reduce the range and possibly, well, potentially the power, but, you know, it does conceal your position.
Torres also with extended mags, and he hasn't got the silencer on. But, like, I've seen a lot of people play with different guns. Like, you know, normally on one Call of Duty, you've got either 1 AR or 1 SMG that normally people pick from. But on this one, there seems to be, like, 3 SMGs you can choose from.
There's loads that people are using. I mean, there's UMP, MP7, the PP.
PP90.
Yep,
definitely.
A bit of a gunfight here. Lots of bullets exchanged, and I think that Torres is just trying to keep him occupied at the moment. The bomb has been planted.
Gets double stunned. Oh, and he almost takes Nix out, but Nix gets that shot on him.
Dome with an interesting tweet. Oh, T1, that was brilliant play to win the game. Oh, 4-2. So there we go for Rico. Take it 2-1 up on rounds at the moment.
So there's my prediction out the window.
You know, Roughnecks did well there, but that 2-piece from T1 to finish it off, really well played. Such a strong player, and I do feel that even though Fariko Yin are predicted to place fairly high, even now I still feel they are underrated. You know, who knows, they could go on to win this tournament.
I actually expected Fariko Yin to do quite well.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've got some strong players, and following the previous results, I mean, they came 3rd at Reflex GT5, was it? I believe, yep, 3rd at Reflex GT5, 2nd at EGL 4. So very, very well played to those guys. Domination Bootleg, though. The B flag on Domination Bootleg, generally when you're watching this type of match, whoever gets that B flag first goes on to win it. It's just so hard to get back.
I don't even want to talk about that flag. I actually hate it, and not only that, there's a blowing up van right next to it.
There is, which is never good news if you lose it straight away.
And it's very accessible through mid.
Oh, well, exactly. It's good to see on Domination, though, smoke grenades being utilised. Not many teams do use them.
I like using smoke grenades.
Oh, these tweets. Anyway, so Bootleg Domination. This is going to be the first Domination game on Bootleg that we've streamed as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I do feel this is a good capture the flag map. Domination, I'm not so sure though, but you know, it's still as competitive.
I think sometimes people spawn too close to C.
Yeah, the spawns aren't the best on this map, but so you've got to make the best of a bad situation. Let's get on board with Spetsnaz, shall we go with? There we go, and it's going to be Roughnecks that we're starting off watching here. So bear in mind here, best of 5 and Fariko are 2-1 up on the rounds. Amazy's just going to push straight out. He's playing very aggressively. I thought for a second there he was actually going to go for C, which it did look like he was doing for a second. But A and C have been claimed by either team, and now the battle for B begins.
And it's going to be a very long battle at that if they're two good teams. But And Mikey getting a teammate there on Legend, which was not good at all, because he could have actually half-capped that.
Yeah, you probably see that the teams aren't actually getting directly on B. They're just trying to get the kills before they make that push, because it is so easy to just get a grenade on there. Oh, brilliant shot by admin.
Admin taking out 2 of the Roughnecks players. Amaze now going in. He's going to try and push for C, because he's realizing B is looking pretty inaccessible right now.
Yep, and a stun grenade has gone down now, and this is what we were saying now. We're seeing the PP. We didn't see this at all in the Search and Destroy. I don't know if we've seen it much at all in this tournament. I know from watching a lot of foreign extrems that Momo will use nothing but the PP. He's the only gun he will use.
I play the PP. I prefer the UMP, to be honest.
I'm a UMP player myself. I don't know, the PP, it seems just a little bit inaccurate, but it's so high fire rate for those close-up gunfights that take place. Nyx, though, now with the Type 95.
Oh, and they've actually got a free cap with Roughnecks. Wow.
This is going to get them very far ahead. If they can just hold this for a little bit longer, they're going to be striding ahead. Oh, brilliant play from Nyx, getting those long-range kills.
It seems like Fariko are really not doing well on Domination.
No, they're actually struggling. I mean, we could see...
remember, Roughneck did really well on the first half.
It switched, didn't it? Yeah, it went back and 2 over the rounds. But yeah, I mean, we could see this going right to the very last map. This is winner bracket round number 1, so both these teams qualified from the group stages to meet each other here and find out to prevent themselves falling into that losers bracket. Yeah,
and the current score, I will tell you once. Stop getting stopped.
We'll try and bring that up.
It is a 36-19 in favour of Roughneck.
Yeah, Amaze just preventing the 3 cap going down against them. So they have still got the lead here, but they do need to claim one of these flags. It's either going to be A or C, which are the easier flags to capture. B is the difficult one. But at the moment, they're still having to play defensively.
They get a 2 cap, Fariko. It can actually bring this back, so they're not that far behind.
Yeah, Stoke Minton there just pointing out he believes that T1 is one of the most underrated players at the moment, and I do agree. I don't think he gets that much credit. He played absolutely amazing at EGL4 when I was watching him, and you know, he's coming up big here. Let's just see how he's playing in this Domination game. 4 to 5, fairly standard, but you know, it's not all about the kills.
I think T1's a very good player, do you know? He probably is underrated, but
yeah, he boosts his team a lot as well.
Taking a double kill there.
Yeah, we're going to see Nyx pushing up top. See someone in front of him. The double burst of the Type 95 taking out Torres. They are currently trailing, though, 2 flags. Fariko have gotten it back into this game a little bit here. C flag being captured, just trying to lie down on there. He knows he's going to have to be challenging T1. Oh. He does do it.
He absolutely takes out T1 and Torres. He's defending that flag and he caps it as well, but then gets taken out by Rush.
Amaze is just going to stand there.
Chilling.
Yeah.
I think it's taken out by Rush. I'm not really sure what happened there. I think it's top of his team.
Not sure, but they have actually got the 3 cap at the moment. This is big. Can they hold that A flag, or will Fariko get it back?
Oh, and Nyx takes T1 off of the A flag.
I don't know how what Nyx on 9 to 6 at the moment, because every time I'm watching Nyx, he is getting the kills, but it's extremely important kills that are just preventing captures. Yeah. Oh. Solid play throughout, I think,
yes,
Nyx.
Definitely.
Yeah, we'll stay on board with him a little bit longer, because one of the good things about Domination and the Type 95, obviously, you know, you will see teams sitting back on the 2 cap with it, but there are some players who will still continue to push whatever gun they're using. 68 to 53 now, and Roughnecks are taking this.
Actually playing with the ACR, which is a bit of a change of a gun, really, than the Type 95 and the UMP.
Yeah, we've not actually seen this much in the tournament. I know that Boris Borisov, also known as Foreign Maniac, likes to use the ACR to mix things up a little bit.
I think it's a good gun.
It's so accurate, like you can just shoot a steady stream of bullets and it not waver at all. But it's not particularly powerful. It's just got the accuracy and good fire rate.
Definitely, I think if you don't like one burst guns, then the ACR is the gun to go for.
Yeah, I mean, if you can almost compare it to the FAMAS on Modern Warfare 2 and the ACR on Modern Warfare 2. The Modern Warfare 2 FAMAS was one of my favourite guns on any Call of Duty game. Very powerful.
It's got to be the M16 on COD 4.
I wasn't the best at COD 4, I'm going to be honest.
That's because COD 4 actually took skill rounds.
Oh no, that was just said. I'm offended. No, but 83 to 71.
And we can see Roughnecks actually look like they're going to be taking the first half of Domination yet again. Yeah,
but not by much. This is something that Fariko can quite easily come back from. We'll get the final score for you now. It's looking like it is going to be 92-75. Let's just... Oh no, it didn't go up there. So 89 to 74, which is a 15-point difference.
How have you done that quick?
I'm a genius, that's why. But yes, that's not many points at all. You know, we've been talking about the 3 caps and how, you know, beneficial it can be. If you are 3 capping on a flag for less than 30 seconds, you can actually get back into this. So we're just checking when Link are playing. Link.vapes. Okay, so you've still got time. Hopefully we can finish off this best of 5.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Roughnecks seem to be really, doing well.
They did. It was Roughnecks we were spectating on, I think. So we'll watch for Rico. We'll give them a little bit of airtime now, see what's going on for those guys. And T1, we've spoke about him a lot, and someone was pointing out on the
He's definitely
stream,
the star player of this team.
Yeah, he is a very, very strong player, and he likes to shout easy a lot. But look at that tweet. Look at what CR Goobs just said then. It was complimenting you.
I didn't see the tweet.
Oh, the tweet before it. He was just saying you're a very attractive young lady. That's what he said.
I do appreciate it.
There we go. T1 almost getting the capture on B, but someone just jumping on it in time.
T1 takes it as well. Amazing play from T1 there.
Yep. And now Fariko.
And Rush is defending the B flag.
I'm trying to think. It was Roughnecks who were 15 points up. Just before I forget, I'll just write Roughnecks next to it so I don't get this messed up. So it's Fariko.
We trust your mathematics skills here. Are we sure we shouldn't have a calculator? Just
trust me. I've got this. I got this. Yeah. So it's 15 points. It's not that much at all, and Fariko can quite easily pull this back and finish this off once and for all. 3-1.
Yeah, and T1 there once again picking up a double kill with a nade.
My notes are all over the place here.
He's just writing away in this notebook. And
I'm
Rush
just doodling.
Done goof there against Amaze, so he's now put B in a vulnerable position. But, Torres has actually just spawned up there, luckily enough. Yeah,
and this is why people don't like Domination too much, due to the spawns. Torres should be able to get this all, but Marky doing a good job preventing him.
Yeah, T1's obviously going to be there, and pretty sure he's going to defend B to the best of his ability. He's tagged someone, he takes out Legend. Yeah,
he did manage to get that kill. It is fairly even though now on the points, and this is bad for Fariko. It's them that need to be picking up the game a little bit here. They can't afford to lose this game though, and it will go to capture the flag C-Town. So they have got one game in hand at the moment.
Well, they've capped C now, so anyway, they've got a 2 flag cap, but they need to, really push for a 3 cap for maybe a minute just to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, if they got that, that would certainly secure it for them. There's 3 minutes left in this game, so that's plenty of time for things to change here. 2 cap is down by Fariko, which is good enough for now. I mean, they could hold a 2 cap for a while and certainly take the lead.
Yeah, T1's definitely knowing where to look, so he's obviously, he knows the spawns, he's a very smart player, and he's got a good shot as well.
Foreign Swizz would like me to give him the password for the Team Foreign Twitter, so I'll just say that on live stream. No, I will not. I don't have Twitter, Swizz, so I'm not sure how I will get that to you, but I'm not actually sure it is, to be fair. Yes, so Rush is going to be trying to push out now. They are sitting on the 1 flag, but it is the B flag, the important one.
Maze takes down Rush.
A lot of kills being exchanged in a short amount of time there, and it's Roughnecks getting the better of Rico.
T1 gets taken down again, but he gets an aid on Nix.
Yeah, so like I say, I mean, that kill feed just changing so much at the moment. It's just, no flags are being captured, it's just kills being made at the moment, which is good news for Roughnecks.
At the moment, though, Fariko don't seem to staying alive that long.
No, I mean, the scores are 47-47 for Rico.
This is very tight, but Fariko are going to need to really push for a 3 cap in order to win this.
Amaze going big with a double kill, only stopped by Rush, but Roughnecks cleaning up Rush now. A flag is being captured by Roughnecks, and if Rico don't stop this is going to be bad news because...
And they will actually have enough time to actually win the game.
Here we go. Admin just trying to spray some bullets down there, hoping for the best, and nothing was going to come of that.
Start losing.
Yep, so we could be seeing this then go to the final map of this best of 5, which will be Capture the Flag C-Town, as we've mentioned before. And Capture the Flag, I think we've talked about it a little bit, is probably the most balanced game type on offer at the moment.
But C-Town is also one of the most unbalanced maps.
That is true.
so you got
swings
the best
and roundabouts.
You got the good and the bad.
Yeah, you got to weigh them both up.
Yeah.
Admin picking up the kill against Legend, Rush against Marky now. This is what they need to be doing, but they need to be getting on one of those flags now. There's not much time at all. They're going to have to get 3
there's 2 down on Roughnecks, but like I said, I just don't think they're going to pull it back.
No, that is some good play from Amaze. Nix again, an important kill. I'm just going to bring up the scoreboard so you guys have an idea of what's going down here.
Once again, T1 coming the top, but he's 4-10, but he's got those flag caps.
Well, this is it. He's a very objective player. He will just continually push. I know people sometimes say that, there's not really an objective player on Domination, but there are those that will defend a little bit more than others. It's not quite as clear-cut as Capture the Flag, but let's give some credit to Amaze and Legend on the other team.
Definitely. I think Amaze is probably one of the best players on the other team.
Yeah, he's 14-6. He's been playing consistently well.
Not following far behind.
No, also positive and making those captures on the flag, so very strong play. And yeah, this is Fariko now trailing behind Roughnecks, who have already won this game. Now it's pretty much impossible for Fariko to win this. Yeah, so we're going to go on to round number 5, Capture the Flag Seatown. So you don't like Seatown then? You don't think it's as balanced?
No, there's too many buildings and too many
hiding places.
Button things in the map.
Yeah, there are a lot of hiding places. It's a common problem throughout the Modern Warfare 3 maps that a lot of people have given feedback to. Especially Robert Bolin saying, you know, he's messed those maps up. Bandit though with an interesting tweet.
Do you have to always bring them up?
I'm sorry, they're making me giggle. They're making me laugh. Okay, so the last map, Capture the Flag Seatown. Yeah, so we think it's a little bit too cluttered, too many buildings, too many hiding spots, but at least it's not search and destroy. We're going to see aggressive play from both teams. Because
I just want to say, what is this panda thing that keeps coming up on the tweet stream?
I saw Cookie tweet that. I was thinking of reading it out, but I was thinking that's not really relevant.
Panda.
He loves the panda. That's what it is.
I'm actually leaning forward to read these tweets because, like, without my glasses, all that is nothing to me, especially words.
I'm gonna sit up.
What do you think of the new dashboard update?
To be honest, I've barely been on my Xbox the last few days. I haven't really had a chance to see it. I don't know what this beacons and activity is. I think it just tells you when people are online.
The most annoying thing ever is when you're on the Xbox, you're trying to scrim, and it says Foreign Rel comes online.
Yep.
Foreign Rel is now playing Modern Warfare 3.
And you're just like, oh my god, I want to play with Foreign Rel. And
no, you don't think that. You think, why won't you just get off of my screen?
And wow, Veloxus has been sending us a few messages on Xbox Live.
I have a broken headset.
Rel, I'm peaceful. Wow, he's dedicated. Look how many messages this guy sent us.
There's Ainsley just laughing at us right now, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me a little bit worried.
There's a
What? What? Coming soon. That makes me a little bit worried.
Oh dear. No. Okay, so shout out to Veloxus. Your dedication in sending us messages is noted. Patriot Craig.
Yeah,